Here we have a mid-season clash of teams who've earned their spot in the top 25, trying to come up with a victory today and make a big push toward the home stretch. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The short completion of the tight end. And the tackling, but not before he picks up the first.
I mean, they got his moments, but I fuck with it.
I'm so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year.
Oh, yeah, the commentary is way more in-depth on this shit, bro.
Everything is focused on
especially with the last update they did, because they added like personal commentary for certain games and shit like that. So I love the commentary, the presentation and all that. Like they slowed it down a little bit from last year, which I get why they did, because last year this shit played fast as fuck.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Will the penalty wipe away the sack? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. On the run, it's Beebe. Brings her in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive.
Like, the commentary on Madden it seems bland for every game. That's the one bright spot about this game is the commentary is just elite. It's low-key different for every game. Like, some shit is repetitive, of course.
From a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Hey, babe.
It's Stockton.
I did. I told you on Snap. I said, I'm home. I literally replied to your message saying, I'm home. You're welcome. Thank you for the apology. Thank you for your apology. Thank you for your apology. Bye. I love you.
Listen to the crowd energy.
All right, I love you.
Early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Oh, that fucking speed burst do the work.
Still going. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. Way too much speed on that play.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Using his legs here. Has the first still on the move. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield. But, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards. And now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Now they're running on the toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Stockton. The receiver grabs it. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly out of the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
This guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of the long-range field goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught by the receiver. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Will hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Turns it loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down. That'll put him over over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line. The Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, the play was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Single back, takes the handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield on play action.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Direct snap to the back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Trying to success the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
You set her down to the offense, 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Back to throw. It's Stockton. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
And the PAT puts him up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half.
Here we go.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And we get the second half started with the running play. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. They'll try the left side with a toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. To the air, it's Stockton. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Bringing it out. It's Bennett. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Deep shot caught down to the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. There was no catching in that time.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Knocks through the PAT, so the lead is 28-27. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
With the catch, it's Odom. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Hand off to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Let's it fly out of the wide out. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
A draw to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. And they jump on top here in the second half. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now the try for 2. To throw, it's Stockton. Defense is coming after him. He'll be brought down, so they come up empty on that 2-point try. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss play to the outside. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for a touchdown.
And he stopped short. The defense makes a play, and now in the fourth quarter, still a one-point game. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Running back grabs it on the screen. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Georgia setting up for the first and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. looking downfield. It's Stockton. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, you talking about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick throw to his receiver. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
2nd down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. On the ground, it's Beebe. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. The Gamecocks pick up enough for a 1st down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Beebe. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Brown down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, South Carolina. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
None for the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is intercepted. Goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Here comes a handoff. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gamecocks will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick throw, testing the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
But one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Let's bring up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
And that's exactly what you do as a wide receiver late in a game like this. You make the catch, you pick up yards for a first down, and you get out of bounds. And with no timeouts, that's critical.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. It is intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about